Chapter 1: The Making of a Scholar and Reformer. Thomas Woodrow Wilson was born on December 28, 1856, in Staunton, Virginia, into a world that would soon be transformed by Civil War and Reconstruction. The son of Joseph Ruggles Wilson, a prominent Presbyterian minister, and Janet Woodrow Wilson, daughter of a Scottish immigrant family, young Wilson grew up in an environment that valued education, moral rectitude, and intellectual discourse. His father's position as a leading figure in the Southern Presbyterian Church provided the family with social standing and exposed Wilson to the power of oratory and moral persuasion that would later characterize his own public speaking. The Wilson family's experience during the Civil War profoundly shaped the future president's worldview. When Wilson was barely 4 years old, the family moved to Augusta, Georgia, where his father served as pastor of the First Presbyterian Church. The young boy witnessed the devastation of war firsthand, seeing Confederate soldiers march through the streets and observing the economic and social upheaval that followed Confederate defeat. These early experiences instilled in Wilson a deep appreciation for order, stability, and the importance of strong leadership during times of crisis. Wilson's childhood was marked by academic struggles that would seem ironic given his later scholarly achievements. He did not learn to read until he was 9 years old, a delay that modern scholars attribute to what was likely dyslexia, though the condition was not understood at the time. This learning difficulty forced Wilson to develop alternative methods of acquiring and processing information, including an exceptional memory and strong verbal skills. His father recognized these abilities and spent considerable time tutoring his son, emphasizing the importance of clear thinking and precise expression that would become hallmarks of Wilson's intellectual style. The emphasis on education in the Wilson household reflected broader Presbyterian values that viewed learning as a form of worship and intellectual development as a moral obligation. Joseph Wilson was himself a scholar as well as a minister, having earned a doctorate from Princeton Theological Seminary and serving as a professor at various institutions. This academic environment exposed young Wilson to theological debates, philosophical discussions, and the excitement of intellectual discovery. The family library was extensive, and Wilson was encouraged to read widely in history, literature, and political theory. Wilson's formal education began at a small academy in Augusta before the family moved to Columbia, South Carolina, where his father accepted a position at Columbia Theological Seminary. The Reconstruction period.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?